Alright, people, so I'm here with WrestleMania 31 predictions, and this is probably just going to be more of a, who I think's going to win in the match, because I've talked so much about how shitty the show is shaping up to be, but who knows? A lot of times I'll start talking about a subject, like, who do I think's going to win? Brock Lesnar or Roman Reigns. Oh, Roman Reigns is going to win. Then I'll just go off on a rant about Roman Reigns. You never know with me. That's why I'm dubbed the Ruthless Ranter, because I like to rant a lot. So let me get up the predictions here. Let me pull them up here on Bleacher Report. All right. So again, the show's build has been just so shitty, just horrible. Just horrible. I mean, WrestleMania 31, or WrestleMania, you're supposed to be excited. This is the biggest night of the year, like the World Series, the Super Bowl. But I'm just so fucking very little excited about this show. So here we go. Let me get the fucking Bleacher Report slideshow working here. And even Bleacher Report is bashing the WrestleMania as shitty, saying it was like the worst build in WrestleMania history. First match I got on here is Roman Reigns and Lesnar. I think Roman Reigns is going to win here. I mean, they've been building him so much, Oh, Roman Reigns, the masterpiece of the Shield. God, you got fucking, the Holy Spirit, Jesus, and then God the Father, and then you got Roman Reigns. I feel like they're going to make the new Trinity right now. It's not 3-1 anymore. It's now 4-1 with Roman Reigns. I mean, they're building this guy up like he's God. You had Daniel Bryan coming out there, sucking his dick. Heyman saying, how great he is. Just everybody, 3-on-1 handicap matches, Roman Reigns wins. 3-on-1 brawl, Roman Reigns knocks everybody out in 10 seconds. I mean, it's ridiculous. So I think Roman Reigns is going to win here. Now, the big question is Rollins going to cash in? Is he going to cash in? I don't think he's going to cash in at WrestleMania. I think maybe the Raw after WrestleMania would be my prediction. That's something that's hard to predict, though. I do think he will cash in soon, though. Within, the next month, probably. In the match, will it be good? I don't know. I don't think it'll be good at all, because Roman Reigns is just so fucking shitty in the ring. Sting and Triple H, I think Sting's going to win here. I don't think Sting came back to fucking lose to Triple H, to job out to Triple H. He probably got his way. Sting did. So I think Sting will win here. I don't think I'm not looking, my hopes aren't that high for the match quality, because let's face it, Sting's 55, hasn't wrestled in over a year. Triple H is fucking 45, I believe, and hasn't wrestled in almost a year. So, I'm not looking that forward to the wrestling quality of this match. Bray Wyatt versus the Undertaker. I think Undertaker will win here. And I've already talked about the builds of all these matches, so I'm not really going to get into it. Especially if you want to see my thoughts on the builds to these matches, go watch my Raw review. I really talked about the builds to all the matches a lot on Raw. But I think Undertaker's going to win. First off, they haven't built Bray Wyatt up as a big guy, as a top guy. I mean, who's he beat? Dean Ambrose? In a feud, he got buried by Cena. So Bray Wyatt's like a mid-carder right now at best. He's not a legitimate person, in my opinion, to even face Undertaker, I don't even think, let alone beat him. So I think they're going to make Undertaker win here. And I still think Undertaker has a few matches left in him. So I think Undertaker will win here. The match, again, Undertaker's really up there in age. It's kind of more right now about, I think, the awe factor of it, as opposed to the match quality. I think match quality is still very important, but I think they're gonna base the feud or the match more around the shock and awe of Undertaker versus Wyatt. But who knows? Maybe we'll get a incredible match or something like that. You never know. Orton and Rollins. I think Rollins will win here. Rollins is Money in the Bank, and he's gonna become champion probably in the next 2 months. So I think they're gonna build him up at least somewhat. So I think he beats Orton here and get some help from the Big Show or J&J or Kane. The match, I mean, It'll probably be a decent match. I mean, Rollins is a very good wrestler. Orton, not so much. But I still think it'll have some quality moments in there and shit. Rollins, again, he's got a few guys' interference there. He's Money in the Bank. I think he'll get like a fucking distraction and beat Orton somehow. John Cena and Rusev. Cena's gonna fucking win here. I mean, it's pretty predictable. I mean, they're building Cena. Oh, I'm for America. USA. I love the military. It's just fucking bullshit like that. And it's not even fucking true patriotism. All these people come out. Oh, I love the USA because I wave a flag around, and on 4th of July, I eat hamburgers. Yeah, you know what? Shut the fuck up. Real patriotism is like being involved politically in your country and know what's going on. Cena coming out here and spewing a bunch of bullshit isn't, patriotism. It's just bullshit. It just really is. So I don't give a fuck who wins this match, actually. I think both people in this match aren't good at all. Rusev fucking does a few moves. Fat ass. Can't cut a promo. His promos are boring. Cena, same thing. Boring promos. That can actually wrestle pretty decently. But, not looking forward to it. And again, Cena he lost last pay-per-view. They're not going to make the Golden Boy lose twice. He's going to beat him. I mean, it's pretty predictable. I'd be very shocked if he loses. If Cena loses. Next match here. If Bleacher Report would load, the Giant, Andre the Giant Battle Royal. Let me tell you something. They're billing, Andre the Giant, one of the greatest competitors ever. How prestigious is it to win this? Yeah, it's very prestigious to win it. After Cesaro won it, he became a motherfucking jobber. Yeah, it's very prestigious. And who's in the match, huh? Who? Curtis Axel? Oh, wow, Who else? Probably Heath Slater. Oh man. Oh my, they should probably bring back JTG or Brodus Clay, to the fucking, to fucking wrestling here. I mean, they should just call it, the jobber fucking award, the loser award, the toilet bowl. I mean, it's fucking ridiculous. It's kind of mocking Andre the Giant in a way, too, by associating him with jobbers. But I think Mizdow will win here. I mean, I looked through all the lists, and everybody's like a low-life jobber, except Mizdow actually has some momentum and isn't a total jobber, I guess. But I think Mizdow will win here. Dolph Ziggler not Dolph Ziggler. They say predictions on here, so they're like Dolph Ziggler will win the IC belt. So they don't have the match listed on here, but it is the IC ladder match, which is the match they did build the best to, in my opinion. The build was far from perfect, but at least they paid attention to it. At least they gave a shit about it, and at least they did shit that was relevant to the match to build up for it at least a little bit. I thought the exchanging of the belts was kind of childish and stupid, but at least they're trying. At least they're trying to do some shit to build up to it. And it's a ladder match, so there's going to be some extreme moments. Probably it's 7 people, so there will be a lot of action. And I think who's going to win here? I see Bad News Barrett winning here. I mean, I don't see fucking a lot of these, I don't think they're going to put the belt on Bryan. I don't think they're going to put the belt on Ziggler. A lot of these guys have already held the IC belt, and I think Bad News Barrett's going to retain here. Because they've been going like, oh, Bad News Barrett, he doesn't have the belt, he's not champion, he's trying to get his title back, and then they're going to be like, oh, Bad News Barrett regains his title once and for all, or whatever. That's what I think they're going to do. Next match, the match nobody gives a shit about. should just rename it the second annual bathroom break match, because I know during last year's WrestleMania Divas match, people were probably going to the bathroom. So the Bella Twins versus AJ and Paige. I think the Bellas will win here because they've been doing that feud with AJ and Paige. So I think there's going to probably be some distraction. Bellas are going to win. Whatever. Who gives a shit? I don't give a shit at all. The match will suck. Last match here. What the fuck? Let me get to this last match here. What is the last match? Come on, Bleacher Report. You could do it. Next. Oh yes, the tag team championships. Tyson Kidd and Cesaro, I think will retain. I mean, they haven't had the belts for that long. What, fucking 6 weeks about? So I think they will retain. I don't see him giving him to the Usos. Usos already had him twice. Who else is in this motherfucking match? The New Day. Fucking the New Day. Fucking retarded. And the thing is, the New Day beat Cesaro and Tyson Kidd. What a fucking shame that is. What an insult to fucking, these two good wrestlers here. These two talents, truly talents right here. Who is it? Four-way, yes. New Day, Los Matadors, and the Usos. So it's a very good tag team versus the three worst gimmicks, tag team gimmicks in the company. I mean, the New Day, prancing around singing like, little children dressed up in blue. You got fucking the Matadors, fucking around with a little midget bull looking like total ass retards. Then you got the Usos painting their faces and doing some retarded ass dance, and just getting, jumping around again like little kids who've drank 10 cups of coffee. And then you guys got a real team there, with Cesaro and Tyson Kidd. Very good wrestlers. All right, and they are funny at times. I mean, the double date was funny. They've done some funny segments there. Like they don't give them much mic time on TV, but like they've been in like the Raw Fallout segments, which have been kind of funny. So I actually thought that thing with Tyson Kidd and Natalia on Raw with the chicken fries from Burger King was funny too. So there you go, people. There's your fucking WrestleMania 31 predictions. I mean, I'm not that excited for it. It's like, for most shows, if you fucking, are late coming home or whatever, you're like, the show starts at 8 and I'm not home till 8:30, I'm like, oh fuck, I'm missing it. Fuck, I know I could go back and watch it, but I really want to see it now. Like for WrestleMania, it's like, oh, I'm late coming home, who the fuck cares? But yeah, I mean, I just don't give a shit. I don't give two shits really about most of the shit on here. Now, yeah, am I excited? Yeah. For a little bit, I'm a little bit excited, but I should be way more excited. My excitement level should be through the roof right now. Through the roof right there, people. But it's not. It's not through the roof. It's more like, fucking 75% on the ground. It's a fourth of the way up from the ground. I mean, it's not, I'm not that excited for it. Just the main events are pretty shitty. Or the top matches, whatever. So, there you go, people. There's your WrestleMania 31 predictions. So, there you go.